Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Start a Car, and last time the game ended. Except it didn't, because that was bullcrap. The number of clan mechs and other assorted mechs that we had in storage, it was absolutely ridiculous to accept that result. And I'm actually going to stand on that one. Normally, if we take a bad shot, if RNG goes against us, I'm more than willing to handle it. Even if I make a mistake or a glitch shows up, okay, that was not acceptable, and so I refuse to accept it. Especially on day 1095. We are 105 days away from the end of the campaign, and I'm not about to let that happen to us and say that it's all over. Especially since the end of the month is 15 days away. So, with that in mind, we had to roll back to an autosave, but the autosave, well, it's just before the mission we just went on, aggressive negotiations, so we're going to do it again. Now, the game does not make repeat missions identical as far as I know. They could be, but I don't think so. And so there's always the opportunity that something interesting or crazy could happen. We could roll really well or really poorly on something. So, if this mission ends up being interesting, then we're going to keep it, and this is the start of the episode. If it's not, you will never see this part of the recording, because I will expunge it from the record and we'll just consider what happened last time to be okay. Alright, so we are apparently on the same location. We have our enemy way up here. We have our enemies also way over here. So, with any luck, we'll be able to storm them without too much trouble. Everybody apparently is moving, so the game is very much thinking about what's going on, and it's now finally to us. Let's reserve down to the bottom. So there will be medium mechs. I think, yeah, this is different from last time, just judging based on what's come up. And we bounced past heavy, so there's a chance here that this is an entirely different operation. Now, we are running the exact same lance as we did last time. We have Starburst in the Aramsham, Varangi and Rocket the Trailblazer because his Hellhound is currently offline. Hey, there's the Firestarter we saw last time, so things are looking to be mostly identical. Open fire. He is guarded. Oh, excellent hit. Come on, just one hit. One hit is all I want. Desperately, come on. I want to tear that arm completely off, because if we can, then we've taken out his Gauss Rifle. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Starburst is going to sprint over here. She'll get a good angle of most people. And we'll also find out what this is. Well, are you a toad? You are not. You're another Firestar. Already the match has changed. The logic is insane. What could we possibly do? Open fire on him. Managed to miss him, unfortunately, with the 75%, which is really unfortunate, considering the Trailblazer managed to nail the other one with, well, less than that. So you're getting shown up a little bit, Starburst. Varangian is demonstrating that he's a superior pilot. Are you going to let that stand? I probably should have fired at the Firestarter just to make sure that that Gauss was out, but I didn't, so we're just going to shoot now and hope that we get lucky. Okay, we're getting a whole bunch of shots in, and there goes the Narc, completely missing. And it does look... Yep, he's going to manage to keep that system intact. So, Synapse for the follow-up. Synapse is going to make sure that one of these Firestarters dies. And he will do it with great skill, I assume. Let's try a walk. Let's just walk up to that position. We're not moving much faster than that. 51%. That may be enough. We are throwing 40 missiles at the problem. Will that be the solution? I only need 18 damage on the one arm. Or 13 over there. And these Artemis... Oh, there goes his arm. So it's completely gone. And a gyro crit. And heavy damage to his CT. He's having a bad day. His buddy, on the other hand, is perfectly fine, but he's been neutered. We can basically ignore him for a little while. So he can guard and entrench all he wants. All he's got left is a flamer. Well, 3 flamers. But really, why would you put 3 flamers when you could have done better things? There comes a Gauss Rifle. I'm gonna guess that's the Hellbringer we ran in last time? Or a Jägermech? Well, the Jägermech had hags. So, ooh, Gauss Rifle did manage to nail the Punisher in the arm. That's his special arm, too. You can't take that one from me. It's an Ultra Autocannon. It's a Clan Ultra Autocannon. It's actually pretty nice. If I have an extra, maybe that's okay. Oh, the Trailblazer getting nailed with a large laser. That's got to be a Locust. Already, we're not having quite as good luck as we had last time, because we had to focus a lot of firepower into that one Firestarter. They are coming down the mountain, it would appear. And we have wrapped around to the beginning of the phase. We do have a single heavy and what appears to be 4 lights, although we know it'll be more than that. Large laser popping out towards the Trailblazer once again, not hitting him this time, although that CT has already taken a pretty nasty hit. 60 damage. Oof. You can't do that many more times, and you really kind of want to guard your CT, because when the CT goes, the mech is gone. Hello, White. The White is going to open fire on the Aramsham and nail him with the first shot. Second shot missing. How about the third? Also missing. Okay, so we only took a little bit of damage out of that one, but it's never good because we're using Nullsig, and Nullsig is expensive. If you want to maintain it, well, you better bring a lot of cash and good techs. Firestarter falling back, but he did not fall back far, missing with his heavy, well, not a heavy, but his normal Gauss Rifle. Only picking up 2 pips of evasion. That could be a bad idea from him. And I think we're going to pursue. So let's go full charge, full sprint, get ourselves up to 3 pips of evasion. Also gives us a really nice shot on the fire starter. We reveal off in the corner an archer. Ooh, an Archer C equipped with 4 ER medium lasers, and holy god, that's a lot. He's got 80 LRM 20s. I think I gotta kill that first. Fire. Wow, missing 2 shots in a row, honey? That's not a great look for you. You really should be a little bit more accurate on that one. Varangian, I need you to follow up. You got a Gauss rifle, right? Maybe you can show things off a little bit. Let's go Phantom Mech, because we're going to need it just for a little bit of turn of crowd control. And that'll stack up a pretty decent amount of support. I'm not sure if we're in the water anymore. I don't think we are. But that's alright. We're going to blaze away at this Archer. 64%. Varangian demonstrating that he is the superior pilot. Him and Starburst have been fighting for that title ever since Captain Falcon died. Did manage to actually blow anything up. That is somewhat unfortunate. Synapse, I think I can rely on you to reliably nail him with a lot. And that'll also make him unsteady, easy for the follow-up. So let's... do I want to sprint or just walk? I can shoot and scoot, so let's do that. Ooh, do I have multiple targets? I do, so we will multi-target. And who is the one I could get everything? So you and you. That way it fills it in for me and I don't have to bother. Open fire with everything you got. So nailing him, hopefully, with a decent number of missiles. A 64.3% chance is not amazing, but it's also not terrible. And there goes his arm. Alright, we've already taken out 1 medium laser. And if you just get a little bit lucky on a couple of those shots, you had a chance to kill him, but you didn't. Which is unfortunate. We're going to take a step back. Enemy phase. Their archer gets to move. He is not in the trees. And opening fire... He's responding to our barrage with a huge barrage. Catapult survive. Oh, that's a lot of hits. Luckily no hits on the head, and it didn't seem to concentrate all that much. Ek, can you finish this off? Ek might have an opportunity here. Oh, it could be a lovely, lovely opportunity. Oh, it's a really terrible opportunity, actually. Here's what I'm going to do. Ek, you cannot well, Ek can multi-target. Excellent. So, you, and I'm sending that ultra auto cannon down to the fire starter. We're just going to pop him. We have, of course, the ability to breaching shot him, so his guarding doesn't matter. All I need is 2 hits. 45 damage, huh? Interesting. We're going to fire everything else, though, at the archer. See if we can't break something on it. I'd rather not have to deal with it too much. We are getting some penetrating hits, although that could be hits on the arm, which automatically shows penetrating. And no, we did get one. Good. And he's been tagged, so we'll be more accurate. And just ripped him to shreds. Okay, so we've taken out 25% of the escorts by taking out 1 fire starter. Although, granted, it was a fairly badly neutered fire starter. So, not a huge deal. Varangian, would you mind continuing to sprint forward and be hyper-aggressive? As, you know, you do. So, show me that archer. Oh, it's still such good chances to hit. Fire! Oh, his leg has been opened. Keep nailing him with everything you've got. If you can blow up some ammo, that would also be great. And there's an LRM explosion. Although I think he's probably got clan endo then. Enemy turn, they get to move with one of their light mechs, which apparently they saved. I would not have, but that's just me. So, do you have some clan equipment on the interior? He does. Okay, so the clan Ferrofibros gives him case all around the mech. That's why he didn't die when we fired at him. Starburst. Actually, no, Synapse. Synapse, would you mind terribly to just utterly wipe him out? Demonstrate that you are the superior LRM build. Fire. Oh, and I love the zoom. I'm not quite sure why it's zooming so much, considering how far I've turned down camera controls and the like, but I am not going to complain with that one. Stability check passed. Yeah, but for how long? You're on your back, sir. So we've got him falling over, and bump. Is that a play? Oh, it's not quite close, though. We got close to an incapacitation. Keep stepping a little bit back. Also shed that stability problem. And Starburst will react to whoever... Well, actually, no. Starburst is probably going to jump on top of him. Nah, I'll probably save that for Ek. Ek's not particularly accurate at anything. Sorry, Ek, but you're not. Seriously, that ultra autocannon, I don't know what's wrong with it, but we just can't seem to nail anybody with it. Let's keep sprinting to keep our evasion going, because that's really important. Oh, can I get a... I can get a side shot, and I can get close range. Perfect. Lovely. This ought to be a wonderful blast. It is absolutely adorable. So let's nail him. Structure exposed, a whole bunch of missiles. He's unsteady. He's very vulnerable. We have a lot of mechs that can really take advantage of that. He's going to move. Alright, so he's going to guard. He's going to entrench. He's not going to actually try and fight for this turn. And I did not actually catch that. Was that an urban mech? I saw it for the briefest of moments and couldn't read it in time for some reason. And we've got another light mech rolling up forward, firing a Gauss rifle. Do we have another one? Jeez. The number of fire starters on this map is too damn high. We're going to have to hopefully rely on Ek to finish off this archer. I don't want to have to deal with him anymore. And Ek could make relatively short work of him. A side torso would blow him with that 75. White coming way out front. Diving on the Aramsham, getting a back shot. 1 hit, 2 hits. Will he go for 3? He does not go for 3, but he's also placed himself right next to an Aramsham. That's maybe not your most brilliant plan you've ever made, especially with your stability as bad as it is. And it is back to us. So Ek, would you kindly eliminate this archer from the face of the planet? What else have we got here? We are looking at an Arctic Cheetah. Oh, heavy. Yeah, 2 small heavy lasers and an ER large laser. That is an unfortunate amount of firepower. Let's send him good night. Okay, we got some hits. Damage to the ferrofibrous. It's gone. We're not taking that intact. And are we going to blow up the CT? Yeah, we did. Archer's out of the equation, but the Arctic Cheetah is a danger. Probably going to focus on... Well, no, I've got him basically on my tail. We've got a large laser farm the Locust, not able to touch the Null Sig, working with the electronic warfare, working with the high-speed low dragon. We have a very nimble dragon. So let's see what else we've got to come. Well, we've got the rest of the map coming towards us. We know what's coming. It's just going to be painful. Arctic Cheetah on the move, swinging around to our right flank. Is it going to shoot at the Aramsham? Or is it going for the side shot on the Punisher? I wouldn't be surprised. Nope, it's going for the Aramsham. There goes its ER large laser. It's possibly in sprinting range? Might be able to make that, actually. Interesting. Then we've got our two fire starters? 1 fire starter? Yeah, 2 fire starters. So 2 more fire starters with the Gauss rifles firing away at the Aramsham. They really want it dead. I can't blame them. The Aramsham is basically the most dangerous thing on the map to them. Well, when she hits with her cannon. It's another fire starter. Jeez, it's just right of the fire starter brigade. The number of Gauss rifles on this map is crazy. I think this one has just earned it. The fact that this will be included into the episode just for the number of fire stars we're dealing with. Jeez. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the one we killed. And you are problems. He was able to move away and prevent himself from us diving on him, and he couldn't touch with all 3 shots. But now, he's vulnerable. I don't think he quite realized just how vulnerable he's made himself. Could pull back to try and deal with the white, and I shall. And the other fire starter taking a shot, and not impacting. The fun thing about whites is there's a lot of good equipment on whites. Ideally, if you can take them intact, you want to. Hey, the hero has arrived. That's unfortunate. Synapse can't duel with what is likely a Jenner. So let's swing hard and fast. 3 pips of evasion. That's not quite a great angle that I would want to be at. That is a little bit better, but I don't have 3 mechs in my back. That's a bit of an unfortunateness. If I fire Synapse at him, Synapse won't hit. That's the problem. I mean, I'd like to, but Synapse would not be able to touch him. Yeah, I think we're looking at an unfortunate direct movement. Or, you know, a little bit of defensive movement. Yeah, we got a lot of Gauss rifles in the form, but I've got to take the risk. So we are going to nail you with everything I got. And next turn, we will roll it, missing with the cannon again. Again, it was a 32% chance to hit. That filled up a full bar. If you're not unsteady from that, good. Okay, Synapse can take you now. Yeah, keep an eye on that heat. We're going to handle it quite nicely. Get a direct line of sight. Oh, do you have a... You have an obstructed backside. If I sprinted, could I get a completely... No, I can't. What would that do to accuracy? Not great things. So we're going to move up into this 75. Yeah, 75 is the best we're going to get. We're going to move up into a position, see if we can't nail this white for everything we've got. Fire, if you may. Most of the lasers not impacting, although that's kind of to be expected. I really should probably put heavy lasers on this thing. Stability check passed. I don't think so. You're on your back, son. So we have opened him up and hurt him quite badly. That'll be a pilot injury on top of him, so he is down to 2 of 3 health. We probably want to deal with him now. And the reason is because, well, whites are angry. I don't like having to fight them consistently because, unfortunately, a white is a very, very good mech for just screwing around with you. So we're going to set up and blow off his other leg if at all possible. That way we keep all the stuff. Oh, there goes the engine. Okay, don't blow up most of the rest of this mech, please. I'll take the engine kill. Ooh, just kept it with 1. Nice job there. Okay, so we have the white in custody. So now we need to deal with one of 3 fire starters. And the Arctic Cheetah, let's not forget that. He is important too. We're going to pick up some high speed. Not maybe that much speed. There we go, that's a little bit better. Help guard ourselves slightly more. You've got a really good chance there. Not so great. Pretty good. Also really good. I think we just blow away the weak one just to pull him off the table. And that's what we're going to do. Fire! Oh, there goes half his mech. Not quite, he still has the CT, but he's on his back and he's lost his Gauss rifle, so he's ignorable at this point if he survives. He did not. Good job there. Okay, so the primary escorts have been destroyed. We're now on to the reinforcements. So it was 2 fire starters, an Arctic Cheetah, and a Locust as part of the reinforcements. The ambushers were 2 fire starters, a Archer, and something else? Oh, and the White. Hi, we're getting punched by an Arctic Cheetah. I would much rather be punched by an Arctic Cheetah than shot by an Arctic Cheetah. I think most people would agree that is the better solution. Arctic Cheetah has run and missed and added some instability. Unfortunate for him. We might be able to actually take advantage of that. Firestarter rushing around, trying to get a decent angle, opening fire on the Aramsham and nailing it. Oh yeah, that was a straight to the face. I knew that going with that 2.5 would probably put us into a rough spot, but I had to try. Second shot going out of the catapult, that's going to hit. Yeah. For sure. And he's almost here. That's gonna be unfortunate. And I think he's a light mech too. So I think we saw he was a 35 tonner. Alright, Starburst, let's deal with the pain that has just been inflicted upon us. High speed if you can, and plus evasion, that's not a lot. We're gonna get shot at again, but I might be able to kill this Arctic Cheetah. Target, Warlord, actually. Confirm the Warlord. That gets rid of all our heat, increases our accuracy, increases our weapon damage. Please blow a hole in him with your cannon this time. Hey, that's a hole blown into him with a cannon. And ho, lovely. Just no more Arctic Cheetah. We still have a couple of, very dangerous and annoying to have to deal with dudes over here. Can I get 3 pips? I cannot. That's gonna be dangerous. Also, he doesn't Warlord. So, going over the line is gonna kind of suck. We've got a fairly decent chance here. Well, both of them are the same. They're both gonna be in cover. Open fire with everything you got. You missed with the Gauss rifle. Unfortunate. I'm not going to bust his balls too much on that one, considering the number of really rough shots that he made anyway. So a decent number of hits onto the front. Ooh, structure exposed. Lovely. We might be able to get a decent shot in. Synapse needs to run, and run quickly. So we're going to actually sprint forward and hope that we don't die. Can I get a direct line of sight? I can. Lovely. It's going to be a 51% chance, but it's a direct line of sight. Hi. Yeah, 51.3. Maybe we'll get some shots in here. It's open. Go for it. Hitting him with potentially 21-ish missiles. And I'm seeing lots of opens and only 1 crit. That's unfortunate. It did make him unevasive, so he has lost that. And Ek should hopefully be able to come in here for the follow-up. Ek, can I get some speed on this follow-up? Oh, absolutely. Getting the side shot on him. It's not a great side shot since he's open on the other side, but, well, let's remove him from the board, please. Ultra autocannon, giving you that opportunity to still get your hits in, and then all the medium pulses. Medium pulses are a lot of fun. Did you have to kill it? Well, it's fine. I'm more than willing to take that one. So we're down to a single fire starter and a single Locust. The Locust is going to open fire on the Trailblazer and not quite touch it. Excellent. And then it'll be the fire starter and whoever's in the back. So if we do this quick enough, we will be able to take this. Now, the reason I'm keeping this one in is because that many fire starters is ridiculous. I think it's funny. So if it ends up not being, I apologize to a certain extent, but it's still pretty fun. Yes, let's get the Aramsham on the move. She has someone she needs to kill. It's either going to be you or you, and I think it's going to be the Locust just because the Locust needs to die. Yeah, it's going to be slightly harder to hit, although it's not moving at all. It's going to be easy for everyone to hit. Nail that fire starter. Finally getting good hits with that cannon and tore off his Gauss rifle. He no longer is at all dangerous to us. Yeah, 3 flamers could be unfortunate. But as it stands now, I think we've got him right where we want him. Okay, let's sprint up onto the actual land, and we're going to shut off all the pulses. Because he's in cover, we want to shoot through the cover, and this will give us a chance to cool down. Fire! Breaching shot at 85% misses. Okay, that's 2 rounds in a row you missed, Ferengi. That's unfortunate. But we'll deal. I do have a side angle shot on him. Oh, do I have it? I do not have a direct. I need to keep away from him because he is scary. Let's see what I'm doing with 70s over here. I like it. How about if I sprinted to get a little bit closer? Gotta get a bigger engine on this thing. Yeah, 70 is what we're going to keep, so move into the direct line of sight. Take aim from afar and fire away. Locusts are not particularly super tough, but when they're clan locusts, they tend to be a little bit tougher than you think. Structure exposed. A decent amount of unsteadiness latched onto him. Can I get a direct line of sight on that locust, please? I get a back shot? Oh, baby, we're taking the back shot for days. This will probably expose him to being shot at from behind, but hopefully we've stacked up enough evasion. So blaze away. 2 shots. I'm not sure if that hit or not. Doesn't matter. We're burning through. Hopefully we're going to torch him out completely with medium pulses, and we did. Engine destroyed on that one. So down to just a single locust. He will get a shot off. It's going to be unfortunate. And then we're going to hopefully be able to turn around in time. Locust is backing up. He realized his mistake, and he opened fire with a laser. Unfortunately, he's a bit shooken up, not able to connect with the dragon. So the Punisher, still nimble, still clean. And you are getting closer, which is terrifying. Yeah, Starburst, I need a high-speed pass to get a decent shot. That'll be 75% with your cannon. Can you make it happen? I hope so. Fire. Hey, she hit with it. Opened him up quite nicely. He's taken a lot of damage. I think that was every single shot. Good job there. He has lost his evasion, which means Varangian here has a Gauss rifle with your name on it. If I can get the shot, which I think I can. So we have an 85% chance. I'm going to turn on all the pulses. Let's burn him out. There he goes. Alrighty, so we have managed to annihilate all of the reinforcements as well as the ambushers and kept part of that locust alive. Interesting. We might be able to steal some things. That'll be fun. Synapse, run. Run fast. I can't believe that's as far as you can run. Oh, it's really sad, actually, because this is bearing down on us and it's going to be unfortunate. Let's sprint to follow up, get the Punisher involved. Should probably spend a turn to not sprint, that way he can shut off his instability. Are you going to come around, or are you going to come up the mountain? I think you're going up the mountain. Starburst, it's time to walk. We need to chill. We need to get rid of that, and I don't feel like using my specials in order to do it. Varangian, on the other hand, you are fast, you are nimble, you are lean, and you will run right on through here. You only have a little bit of stability damage, so I don't care so much. And chill out. Use all them heat sinks. That's why we designed you as we did. I think the catapult can start heading up the mountain, honestly. So, reversing course just a little bit, just to be a little bit more aggressive, but I think it's a well-founded idea. Which does put Punisher slightly out of position, but I think I'll shove Punisher over here. That way he's in a position to support the catapult. He can get his big bulk in the way, and that will hopefully keep everybody alive, which is the goal. And we have view on a 35-tonner already, so let's get Starburst on the move. She will get about there and stack a decent amount of evasion on top of that. However, she is moving through rough terrain. Let's give her a chance to chill out a little bit more. Varangian, you're going to get up and over top of this mountain relatively quickly. Wow, 3 pips of evasion. Not terrible. He needs a defense gyro on this mech if we want to turn it into a frontliner. As much as the ultralight gyro is fun, a defensive gyro is probably much more useful. We've got a defensive ++ in storage right now, so I'm not super worried. And Ek to follow up is increased 10% sprint range because of the supercharger, but he's got a 40% increase in speed when walking, which is just hilarious. Are you backing up? Get back over here. Stop trying to run away. We are here to kill you. And that'll be fun. Trust me. Maybe. Not for you. So we'll set up everybody as we continue our pursuit of our prey. Synapse keep coming up the mountain. The higher you are, the more accuracy you have. And watch that catapult climb like a mountain goat. Varangian is still sprinting to try and find a good angle to engage from. He might even be able to get a nice little flank going on here, which would be lovely, although I have no doubt that he can see me. Not physically, but he has me on sensors for sure. So we've got him coming in from multiple angles. Let's see how he wants to deal with this. Who is he going to decide is the safer opponent to go after? And is he a Firestarter, a White, or a Jenner? Could be any one of the three. I'm going to guess Jenner. And it's a Jenner already. Opening fire with his machine gun massacre. And one hit on the head, but we get to ignore it thanks to the command console. Nice. And then he also fired a couple of machine guns over towards the Punisher. I think the Punisher also has an injury ignore cockpit. It's very important now that we're in this stage that we desperately need injury ignore cockpits. Synapse could actually ignore one more. Interesting. Yeah, let's get a good shot on this. Can I get a direct line of sight, please? Somewhere? Not quite. It's gonna be... Well, it's not even close. It's just not a shot. Let's take aim, though. Not tremendous accuracy either. I doubt we're going to get a whole bunch of hits, but we are starting to nail the target a little bit. Varangian, hi. You could get a shot if you ran right in. What's the chances? Not so great, if we're completely honest about things. but it has potential. Yeah, let's do it. Gonna run right on in. High, surprise, fire. Varangian managing to miss with the cannon, but that was sort of to be expected. And now we're trying to blink away, doing a pretty decent job with all the pulse lasers there, just ripping into him. Unfortunately, not making him unsteady just yet, and I don't think we're going to be able to pull that one off. Just a hunch, but I think the unsteadiness is not going to go away. We're actually going to reserve down so I can get Ek into the play. And why would I want Ek over massive missile massacres? Because Ek has a lot of pulse lasers, and when he gets involved with things, things tend to, well, not have a good time. I'm going to Vigilance, just in case. Yeah, that doesn't bring me into his bracket, but it does mean that I will basically be able to ignore some of his damage a little bit. Come on, do enough damage in order to push it, push it, push it. And not quite. Oh, so close, though. We will be able to get a fairly decent shot here, though. It's not going to be amazing. It's nothing critical or awesome, but we're going to be able to shoot down on him with 44% accuracy and all the additional lasers just for the fun of it. So open fire for the fun of it. So a ton of missiles. This will shove him over the unsteady threshold. Patchwork materials destroyed. We have opened up his leg. He'll probably start trying to retreat at this point. Unfortunately, he does get to move first. Let's see what he wants to do. Is he going to try and dive? I think he's going to dive behind the Punisher. He is. Oh, prepare for a lot of machine guns. Oh, ooh, no, oh, God. Uh-oh. Okay, that was close. We almost lost it, but we're good. And now Starburst can get in on the equation. 99 ones. This is what she was built to do. Hello. Possibly goodbye? I'm hoping for it. A decent amount of hurt. So he is no longer steady, which means that we can now get a direct line of sight with LRMs. Yeah, I think that we're going to give this one a Synapse. Synapse, take him down. So, yeah. Oh, just, yeah. He tried for it. He looped around our side to try and get a critical through our back. Fortunately for us, the laser hit the upper left torso, and so he did not punch through. But that could have been very bad. That mech is fairly dangerous, even to big heavies, because you've got something really big to rip them open, and then the machine guns follow up and crit everything. It's terrifying. Although, very cool at the same time. It's a bit of a derpy mech. Like, I have been thinking of them as headshot hunters. But if I really stop to think about it, well, they're also really great for just ripping these open like cannonball. Look at all the pickups that Synapse got. Or no, that's the Punisher. Never mind. This is Synapse. He got one. The Punisher picking up no less than 5 mechs out of that one. The Trailblazer picking up 2. A Ramsham only 1 down at the bottom along with Synapse. Nobody got injured thanks to the injury ignore cockpit, although we have a damaged engine that we know will take about 4 days to repair, and that's important. But, parts. Alrighty, what parts can we grab? Did we already get a Jenner? Apparently so. Wait, it has a quirk called Burt. Zzzt. That's the sound that A-10 Thunderbolts make. We're only getting 1 salvage, really? 1 of 5? Is that what we're reduced to now? I hate this siege. I cannot wait until this contract is up and we can go back to picking our own things, because the way that that glitches out is just dumb. I'm thinking a clan heavy laser at this point. We could get a whole bunch of cockpits, but we have a whole bunch of cockpits. Don't let anybody know. We're currently stocking 3 of them. Jeez. Enhanced imaging cockpit. Do you have... If it had the ability to ignore a wound, I would probably take it, but it doesn't, so I'm not going to. We already oh, I don't have a kite defense gyro plus. Interesting. We could get clan double heat sinks, but I don't think I need them. What I'm looking for really is engines, superchargers, null sigs. I think we grabbed a null sig last time. Could go with a TTS weapons computer. +2 accuracy, 50% criticals, versus being able to build up a whole new mech. We have a long tom, but I don't know if we can use the long tom. I'll have to be asking that during the stream, which I've probably already done so, because today that you're watching it is Monday and the stream was on Saturday. So yes, that was a very insightful thing that you said about the long tom. You excellent person. I would shake your hand. You can't see it, but I'm shaking your... Yeah. Well, we'll stop with that. We got 2 white parts, which is not bad. Almost got a whole nother white, so 1 more white and we've got it. A completely useless clan flamer and a useless small jump jet. So 1 of 5, that's kind of dumb. But hey, I'll deal with it as we go. Let us see. Well, we should survive. We have 900 and something thousand. We deleted 77-ish. So if this game tries to tell me that we've lost the campaign, well, I have a salute to grant him, although he may not appreciate it. So not too bad. We are going to keep that one because just the number of fire starters. Jeez, the fire starter 2C is just kind of a little bit ridiculous. It's like, yes, I have a Gauss rifle. Yes, I'm a light mech, and yes, I'm amazing. And then you throw on 4 of them, and it's like, what? Because it's a lot of firepower, and they're really encouraged to use just the Gauss rifle, because 3 flamers, who cares? But the Gauss rifle plus a cockpit that grants breaching shot, oh, that's just an amazing match made in heaven, especially because they're so maneuverable. I wonder if you could give a white that. Although the white probably doesn't have the ballistic slot, but maybe. And if it does, that'd be perfect, because you've got the null sig, you've got the jump jets, you've got the electronic warfare, so you're jumping, you're stacking up massive evasion, and you're only using a single Gauss rifle. And 90,000. Alright, we'll go with those repairs. And my HUD is gone. An interesting problem, let me tell you. Well, I really hate stitching episodes together, but I think I'm going to have to do that. So give me just a moment. And we're back after that little odd thing that occurred where we lost the HUD entirely. I let the clock run on for a couple of days, and by a couple of days I mean like 1, maybe 2 days, and a mission cropped up very, very rapidly, which has us in a bit of a problem, because several of our mechs have been damaged, and all of our pilots are fatigued. So the B team and the B Lance. This ought to be interesting. A capture base contested wills. A Russell Huggian family has lost a lot. I started reading this and I realized it was absurd that thanks to dubious legal maneuvering clan agents obtained a base. I don't think so, no. So we're going to be dropping with the B team, Coach, Chotel, Ronan, and the last one, Panda. That's it. And the B Lance, which it's a little bit lighter than we're used to. We have Coach rocking the Hunchback GG back once again with his Gauss rifle and 4 medium lasers. Chotel, also our best gunner, second best along with Coach, back in the Vindicator. It has been a while. 2 large lasers, a narc beacon, and a tag for all that sort of support work. He used to have a PPC, doesn't anymore. Ronan is rocking our Jenner 2C, a full-on clan Jenner. It doesn't look like it, but that's because it hasn't been imported yet. 4 ER medium lasers are for her, additionally, so she can use her additional accuracy. And finally, Panda in the Firestarter 2C, also taking advantage of the clan tech. It is the Firestarter that we just recently got, and it has a single Gauss rifle and triple small lasers in place of its triple flamer. It's not quite as fast or evasive, but hey, we're gonna roll with it. So let's just go down and see if it's completely empty, because if it is, that'll make life a little bit easier. Because the B team trying to rock this mission has me just a little bit concerned. They're not my most amazing people out there, so we'll have Ronan get to sprinting on with the Jenner, get her up forward as far as we can, and nothing on sensors. Wonderful. That's exactly what I want to see. Panda is not... Oh, actually, no, Panda can keep up. Wonderful. She can only stack up 2 pips of evasion, unfortunately, and doesn't really have a whole ton of support systems on top of that, so that could get ugly. The Vindicator, we know, is kind of slow. It always has been, but it's always been solid and reliable. It's... Well, there's a reason why I still have it, and the GG. Well, we started using it a little bit, but the recoil on this thing is insane. Absolutely bonkers. So we have nothing on sensors. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit risky. Panda, sprint forward. Go forward. I almost gave Panda the Jenner. Alright, we've identified the base, and so now reinforcements should be arriving. We must pacify the area, but we have nothing on sensors. I almost gave Panda Ronan's mech, because I figured not tremendous accuracy. Do I really want to give her something that cracks like that? But at the end of the day, I really think that we're going to need the Jenner's defensive evasion a little bit more. Although neither of them are particularly nimble for light mechs. It's unfortunate. Let's see if we can't keep our actual mechs as close forward as we can. The Vindicator coming on forward with his lasers, but he doesn't have a target on anything. And Coach being the final one to try and get up here. Slow in the Hunchback. To be expected. This is not the rip-roaring null-sig lance that we're kind of used to. And that's very, very unfortunate. Oh, we're going to reserve and all the way to the bottom. Maybe we'll get super lucky and just be able to walk onto the base all nice, safe, and sound. I doubt it, but I can dream. Alright, sprint off into the forest. Only picking 1.5 pips of evasion. Jeez. I did not realize just how not great some of these mechs are. I'm going to have to modify that Jenner with some null-sig, because it's going to need it. And we have a null-sig piece of equipment now from the last mission, don't we? So we're almost on target, although the lights have gotten a little bit away from us, which could be quite dangerous. Our mediums are not super amazingly tanky, because they're mediums, let's be honest. And if we're fighting clan, then things could get ugly really fast, especially since our heaviest mech is, what, a 50-tonner? 55 tons? It's not amazing. So let's drop down to the bottom before we try and actually step on the dot, because I want to make sure that my mediums are up front with the lights. That way we have all our firepower concentrated in a nice, safe location. Shotel, also bring up, come as fast as you can. Well, one thing about this Jenner, it does have jump jets. Pretty decent jump jets too. I'm quite happy about it, but we're not going to use them just yet. Oh, that's the map edge. Okay, interesting. The reason why we're not going to use them is because they generate instability. It's one of the reasons why I kind of don't use jump jets a super lot. Alright, we're right by the objective. We're going to wait for next turn and get everybody... Nope, too late. We have been identified. We've got an opponent A and an unknown down south. It's a fire starter. Well, this mission is going swimmingly. So Shotel's dead. And the Vindicator's dead.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Could have gone better. Sprint full speed, get some evasion going on here, because we're all gonna die. Oh, let's aim and shoot. Just tear it apart, because good. We dealt with one. 25% of the enemy reinforcements have shown up. We have lost one of our mediums. That is unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. Fire coming back. It is ATMs. ATMs and small pulse? Small X pulse? That was a lot of shots. A couple of hits on the Jenner. It's not incredibly evasive, but we're dealing with it as best as we can. Can I get a shot on this mech down here? I can. And you're going to die for it. The reason why is because you can't hit the broadside of a barn. So we are dealing with a Bologna. Yeah, 60% accuracy. Blaze away. Gosh darn it, girl. One of your chaperones is dead, and you have opened like that. You're not gonna stay and live through this one, are you? Oh boy. Alright, so let's get the Hunchback GG on target with something. We've got to stay in cover if we want to survive, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we could be aggressive and accurate and... No, we're gonna die. Let's be honest. Alright, we got a single fire starter 2C. It's a 38% chance of accuracy. If I shut off all the medium lasers, I will get the breaching shot. Sure, why not fire?
That's a miss.
That was a close miss, though. So there is that. So we got the fire starter 2C will now get on the move. He's hopping between trees, opening fire, and missing, luckily, against the Jenner. The Jenner will have our opportunity to get on the roll as fast as she can. Or I could run with Panda. No, the Eponas are mediums.
Standing by.
Or the Bologna, not the Epona, the Bologna. Get into some trees. I will identify both of these targets. I think they're both fire starters. I was wrong, it's a Commander 2C. So, not great, much better. Not great, much better. Blow him apart, maybe? Vigilance. Yeah, we're gonna vigilance. And blow him apart.
Confirmed.
1, 2, 3, 4 good shots. Nice. Is that... Nothing. That equated to nothing. Okay. And now shooting at the Hunchback. Got the 3 improved ATMs, if I recall correctly. Not hitting super much with whatever else that was, but he did manage to plink away a couple of times with the small pulse laser. It is down to Panda. Panda, you have an opportunity here. You have a chance. You have a chance to be a hero. Do you want to be a hero, Panda? No, she doesn't. It's a 34% chance. Panda has demonstrated time and time again that she exists just to irritate me. Like so. Hey, she got one hit with the small laser. Woo. On to the Bologna. It's gonna move up. It has machine guns. It's probably gonna hurt the Jenner quite badly. Oh, jeez. Jenner going down. Trucks are exposed. It's a torso exposed. I'm surprised the engine didn't explode, but apparently not. Okay, Coach. Coach, would you like to save the world? No? No, you don't care? You find this whole thing to be ridiculous? Why did I hire you? Can I get a back shot on anybody? No, no it's not. It's going to be this or nothing at all. 26 versus just a walk puts us out in the middle of the open. 38. I think I got to fire with all the medium lasers. It's going to be unfortunate. Turn them on. It's time to cook. Blaze away. Miss again. To be expected. Oh, only one hit. So you and Panda are currently competing for who can be the most irritating. Shotel was kind of required for survival, and that's not going to happen anymore. Can I get around behind you? If I sprinted, what sort of accuracy am I looking at? The accuracy I'd be looking at is don't bother, because you'll get killed. Yeah, we'll go for it. Yeah, we were frying the commando a little bit, but I've got to take this Gauss rifle off the field. Of course you missed most of it. And if you had just doubled up one of those, you would have killed him. But alas, it was not to be. The fire started moving to the back, opening fire with a flamethrower. Managed to not hit, but the flamethrower is hurting. He is a critical problem at this point. He didn't move all that much. Hey, Panda. If you were to fire from downtown, you would have a coin flip of a chance. Let's see if she can save us. Well, you may as well hit something, or not. As the case may be, it was not. Oh, girl, you are. Why do I have you in my company? I need to get rid of her. Commando coming up on the... Oh, no. Instead, opting to shoot at the Hunchback. I'm on board with that plan. Do it more. The Hunchback is tough. Okay, don't take his head off like you did with the Vindicator. God, Shotel was a good pilot. Oh, that's painful. Have irritation. Will travel. Can I get a better shot if I move around to the back? That's my own Jenner, so I probably shouldn't shoot that, but maybe there's a solution there that involves shooting the Jenner. Maybe I just haven't realized it yet. I saw a 32 and a 40-something. 38 and a 44, that would be better. Yes, indeed, and we could really fry the commando. So let's roll up forward. Hi, I'm here to continue to fight you. By the way, the Bologna is... Oh, it's an Ultra AC-10. Life is pain. Just need one good hit with that Gauss rifle is all. To even the odds? Of course not. My man, my dude, my brother. Why? Why have you forsaken me? Okay, we got the Bologna on top of us, firing his ultra-auto cannon towards the Hunchback. I don't think he managed to hit, but he did hit with a whole bunch of machine guns, which is not pleasant, let me tell you. And now it'll come to us, right? Good. Ronan, God, she's gonna die. Panda. It's obstructed shot. It's open shot. Put you on the fire starter. Better on him, but it's the fire starter that needs to die. Okay, come on. You missed once, but can you do it now? Yeah. Left arm? Really? Congratulations, you fired in the one spot that didn't bloody matter. Double heatsink destroyed. That's unfortunate. Okay, Ronan, let's get you on the move, girl. Let's get you rolling. Let's get you rolling in speed. She's gonna have to chill out. I'm probably not gonna be able to fire any of these lasers. Yeah, none of the lasers. It is a vigilance round, so that she will be able to fight next turn. And just chill out. She'll be able to shoot again shortly. Commando still shooting the Hunchback. Good. So my two lights are trying to kill this one light, and they are not doing a good job. I'll be honest. We have to admit when we are failing, and oh boy are we failing. Really, that opening salvo to kill Shotel was just... Oh my god. Can I walk? I can walk. Oh, beautiful. Alright, that'll shut our evasion problems right there. That's a terrible chance. It's also a terrible chance. Hey, can you kill him, please? Just fry him. Fry him and serve him with some dipping sauce. It'll be great. Well, you've opened up a CT. That doesn't work for me all that well, but hey, you're trying. Okay, we are in cover, but we do have a penetrating hit through, and machine guns plus penetrations is not good. Luckily, it's on an arm that only has 2 of my 4 medium lasers, which are apparently the only things we actually hit with people. Okay, girl, my darling, my friend. This is a 78% chance to save or lose. One hit there will blow it up, one hit there will blow it up. Just, come on. I think? Okay, good. So, fire starter's down. Let's see if we can't keep the General alive. It's gonna be close. It cooks quite heavily. Alright, Commando, moving over rough terrain, getting shots, breaching. Wait. Oh, because you're in my back? Yeah, rear attack. Armor hold? That's a lot of shots. Armor held unsteady. Oh, that's shocking. Okay, Panda. Is that a shot? That's a 54. If I sprinted, can I get a back shot? I can. That's a 60 plus additional medium lasers, or small lasers. Let's light him up with the universe. Come on, girl. Oh my god. I think functionally she may have something wrong with her. With the number of Gauss rifle shells that she's planted into the dirt. Oh, just so many shots. I think we've blown something up. Stability check failed on the back. Yep. Luckily we can stand up for free on this round, but jeez, just having a bad day. Coach has the first of his injuries, and he gets to stand up. You get back up. You get in there. When the going gets tough, the tough bring out the heavy mechs. I have a problem, though. We don't have any heavy mechs. I saw red text somewhere. Did I miss something? No, I don't really know. Nor do I. Well, I do care, but let's be honest. This is going to not go tremendously well. I punched you. No. Punch with the swing and the slug and the fists. Move? There's the punch. 50% to kill him. Sure, why not? Swing the fists. It's a better chance than any of your other stuff. Hey, you hit him in the leg. Not bad there. Improved to confident. I wouldn't be, but you do you. Give him a side shot. This is probably going to blow up an arm, perhaps even a leg. Seen a lot of hits on the torso. That's very ungood. Torso has important equipment on board. We do not want to take those shots. Panda! Panda, save me, Panda! Now we can walk it. 77. How about if I just fired from here? Panda, I'm going to attempt to encourage you by telling you that if you don't get this shot, you're going to die. Ha! When her life's on the line, she cares. Oh, so that's the trick of making her do things, apparently. Ronan, it's time to get in here and hopefully save your boss. 78. I think we're going to do the exact same thing with you. It's time to cook or swim. So, yeah, fire away. Okay, I'm seeing red I see lots of red numbers. And there goes the crit. Right leg destroyed. He's going to be on his back. Lovely. So apparently the solution to getting my rookie pilots to actually accomplish anything is to tell them that if you don't get this shot, you're just going to die. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, coach. End it. Thank you. Dropship inbound. Oh god, if there's any more, we're in trouble. Please tell me that you're an empty dropship, that this is just a formality. Okay, Ronan. Restart that mech. Oh, shoved her right on over the line. Take a look, take a peek. It doesn't appear to be clan colors. I could be wrong on that. So Coach took an injury on that one and fell down. The Shotel got his head blown clean off on the first shot that the enemies opened fire with, which, let me tell you, boy, did that make me feel terrible. Terrible? Terrible is a combination of terrible and terrified. And terrifying, perhaps? So that mission could have gone better. Oh boy. It's gotta be a lot of expensive repairs on this one. I can feel it in my blood. So we'll get the Hunchback GG. Not quite satisfied with the results of the rookies, but hey, we try on occasion when it suits us. I think we got it. The mission is paused at this point, which means Sumire is currently trying to figure out how to say that the dropship is inbound. Oh, I can't wait for the update. So unfortunately, we did lose a Vindicator. Potentially have lost the entire mech. If you've scrapped all of it, I'm gonna be really, really sad. Because I like that mech. That Vindicator has been with us since the beginning. Literally, it was one of our starting mechs. And it was great. Minus 53,000. Okay, for our drop costs. Ugh, just took his head clean off. Nothing else got hit. Just the head. Just 1 second there, the next second, poof, gone. Alright, we could get a Firestarter or Commando part, but I don't really care for either. Do you have stuff, though? Ooh, LRM-20 clans. That'll help out the... That will help our lovely little catapult. Couple of fusion core 215s. We don't have any. We could use some. Double heat sinks, lower arms are okay. We could use them for other mechs, like, say, the Trailblazer, if we ever get that thing fixed. Clan SRM, not really caring. SMER Pulse. Hey, that's a small heavy laser. Never mind. Well, maybe we could mount them on the Locust that we have. Do I really care that much? The answer is not really. Light tag could be useful. I think I'm going to grab the other LRM-20. Just in case. I mean, SI heavy. Improved heavy lasers deal superior damage and have inherent laser accuracy, but are volatile and explode for 15 damage when destroyed. Wow, that's something. 30 damage. That's That's medium laser damage right there. Sure, why not? I always like having things that will explode in my face if I do something wrong. It allows you to feel alive at the moment. So let's see what's about to happen. So we'll be able to fix up the catapult with the LRM-20C. That'll free up 5 tons on that mech. That's not bad at all. That's really something that's nice. Yes, very nice. Let's see what the rest of the stuff that we get. We did get both of the mech parts. Both ER medium lasers. That's really good. We'll have 5 now, so we can build a mech with it, I suppose. A couple of LMGs, don't really care. We got the ER Pulse. That's really good. And the Ultra AC-10. Ooh, I'm a fan of this roll. This worked out pretty good for us. Now, if we lost the Vindicator, all of that's for naught because we have lost way more than we can afford to lose. But we'll find out in relatively short order. Oh, please don't lose that Vindicator. It has sentimental value and is also one of our better second-line mechs. That fight would have gone much, much better if we hadn't lost the Vindicator in the first shot. By the way, that just emphasizes just how amazing those fire starters are. Oh, are they not crazy? Firepower galore. Definitely terrifying pieces of equipment that you do not want to run into, because they will take the head off your mech. And running the B team like that is just painful. We now need to pick up a new pilot because Shotel is just dead, 100%. He does not survive a Gauss shell to the face. That is a rod of titanium, tungsten, something that went so far and so fast through him that he is pink mist. The Vindicator, do we get it back? That's the question. Shotel has died. We're looking at 81,000. Don't screw me here, Darius. Okay, we keep the Vindicator. The Vindicator will be fixed in 1 day. That's pretty astonishing. So, let's rework this to the things that we care about. Aram Shab, you're going up to the top. It's a shift click to the top, right? I don't know, because... Yes, it's shift click to the top. Trailblazer's up top, and the Punisher's up top. And the Catapult could be up top, but I don't think I'm going to bother with it. So we're going to put the Aram Shab and the Punisher up top. The Trailblazer after that. The Hellhound after that. Once we've got... actually, no. The Hellhound and the Trailblazer are switching spots. After that, it'll probably be a while before the Catapult's ready. Let's hope we don't get a mission for the next couple of days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, stop. At this point, we're down to just the Vindicator and the Hunchback. Let's check out the mech bay. The Jenner has taken a rough hit. It always has. The Punisher also needs fixes to the engine. This is critical, and I really annoyed myself that I didn't do this sooner, because this is going to take... Wait, go back. He lost a heatsink. Equipment. Heat. I have 2 clan double heatsinks. Or an exchanger. 25% less weapon heat. What's this? One or more locations are destroyed? I don't care then. His heat efficiency is an 81 for a 63. And it already has a clan double heatsink. Can I put this in here? No. Do I want the exchanger or do I want the heatsink? Well, the exchanger is automatically 12 heat, right? Yeah, 12 heat per turn. Minus 25% weapon heat. That ought to help him out a little bit. So, heat sinking is 81, alpha strike of 63. I'm not sure I actually believe that. If we pull that off, what does that say? Heat efficiency of 69. Yeah, that will resolve his problem in its entirety. Holy crap. Pull off both heat sinks? What am I looking at? Heat efficiency is 78 for 63. I've got a ton. What do we want to throw in here for a ton? I can find another ton, which I can. Heat efficiency of 72 for 63. I could throw on a medium pulse laser. Hey, do we have any more medium pulse lasers? I think. How many? I've got 60. I could throw on another medium pulse. Where are you? Medium heavies, medium pirates, medium lasers, medium pluses, medium ERs, medium pulse, clan, multi-shot. Where do we have an opening? 2 over there, 1 over here, could go for 2. Yeah, we're going to put them on the arms, make them super accurate. Increase the firepower. Hit is now a 72 for 77. I am on board with that. That's a nice little increase in firepower just for a single exchanger. And a supercharger. I wonder if the supercharger misses. We're going to find out. XL engine, we will get that thing patched up. It is going to take us 5 days, so cross your fingers and hope we don't get a contract in that time. So because of that, Punisher, go up to there. Yeah. I want the Punisher being worked on. Also, the Jenner needs a little bit of a refit. I believe it's missing a heatsink. It is indeed. Patch that up. Pull that heatsink off. Equipment. Come over to the heat. And grab one of our 14 additional heatsinks. It really needs more. It truly does. I'm not sure how I can provide more. Well, I know what I can do to provide more. So a couple of things need to be done. First and foremost, the jump jets are useless. We're not going to use them. Purely because I just haven't spec'd this mech to be jump jet friendly. On top of that, I require a watchdog suite. Ooh, that's 1.5 tons. Do I have anything less? No, that's what we got. So 1.5 tons in a watchdog suite. Pull the ferro off. Pull off two. We're gonna pull off 2 heat sinks, and the reason why we're gonna do that is because I've got a clan double also. So we pulled that off. Throw a gyro defense plus on here. Get me the null sig armor. And get me some double heatsinks, of which I have one. Clan double heatsink. Throw that in a leg. We have 0.56 tons left. That will drastically improve his kick butt ability. Let's see if I can get a 215 in here. I'm 1.44 tons overweight if I do that. So, maybe not. We'll keep the fusion core 200 in there. And I have half a ton of weight left. If I shed a little more, get myself up to a full ton. That's the goal. That'll give me enough for another clan double heatsink. That'll drastically improve the heat efficiency to 51 of 60. Means it can fire a lot more often. Put a null sig in it. Heat sinks, decent numbers of them in it. We're putting them in the legs because the legs are a little less likely to be blown up. I could pull off a oh, why don't I just do that? Jeez. I didn't realize I still had a jump jet on board. Let's get that armor right back to where it was. So you're back up to max, and you're back up to max, and you're up to max, and you're up to max, and you go to 75 to 70. Yeah, this is reducing the cost. So that'll be that. Yeah, we just pull off the jump jets. We've got more double heat sinks on board. Jump jets are now showing, yep, 51 of 60. So we generate 9 heat a turn. Should be able to do that a couple of turns in a row. Have a really good gyro defense going on here. I think we got it back. I think this is a much improved Jenner. Other things to consider are... Well, he can't hold hands. He already has a cockpit, special cockpit. We could throw on a Gyro XL, but I don't want to. I want to keep it as it is. Oh, a TTS energy. Ooh. If I get enough patchwork materials, and that's some... Oh, I have enough patchwork materials. Patchwork tier 3, patchwork tier 2, and TTS energy plus. That's a single ton. I have 0.25 tons remaining. I don't know what to do with that. Let's be honest. Do I have... Oh, you do. You're an Omni-Mech. Oh, micro laser? 0.5 tons. Oh, come on. M-Pod? Those are half a ton, aren't they? No, that's a full ton right there. I was hoping the micro laser would be able to do it, but it doesn't. It's just a little bit too big. You know what does do it, though? Clan light machine guns. Oh, that's tragic in some ways. I don't want to go into battle in a mech that's going to be 0.13 tons underweight. Oh, I will shed the weight to get myself up to that half ton to pull off this patchwork materials. That'll do it. Okay, that's the mech. We have added a TTS energy for the additional accuracy, a watchdog suite, a null sig, and a defensive gyro to give us a good defensive gyro too, to give us a lot of evasion. We've improved the heat efficiency with more clan double heat sinks. Yeah, there we go. That'll be a good Jenner when it's done. Where do I have that? Jenner needs to move up ahead of the Hunchback, if we're completely honest. I'm satisfied with that one. The Trailblazer is fixed, right? I'm not seeing any negatives. Okay, good. Hellhound's good. The Aramsham's good. The Bushwhacker's good. And the Vindicator will be done in a day. Play the day. Okay, Ronan, rise to your quarters. Looking for some advice. We have started out as competitive training exercise, and the training module has evolved into a ship-wide tournament with mixed lances of MechWarriors and other crew. Ronan and Panda have been competing with each other. But Commander, Panda hasn't been pulling her weight, and my other two teammates are looking to me as Lance Captain to do something about it. Feeling a bit stuck here. What do I do? Well, she's not an officer, so hold extra practice. Oh, we got the lucky one. Morale increased by 1. Ronan and Panda both get high spirits, although Panda has been trying to get us killed. Later that week, you visit the training room and you check on the leaderboards. Ronan's lance has risen to the top of the standings, which is moderately unbelievable. The current match finishes with a grinning Ronan and exits from one of the pods and pounds on the adjacent pod. Panda emerges laughing and cheers of congratulations ripple through the entire room. I don't know if the A-Lance was all trying to be nice about this, but it kind of feels that way. Alright, so 4 days on the Jenner, 4 days on the Punisher. Oh, we're getting to the end of the contract. Another 20 days. One more report is all we got to survive through. Okay, we have the Punisher back. Let's go back to the mech bays. Hi. I'm stretching this episode out a little bit. Not a huge amount. I mean, we did have that little gap in the middle, but the Vindicator, yeah, needs a new head. Oh, we gotta swap that out. There goes the targeting computer and a tag. I think I have replacements for that. Maybe not the targeting computer, but I do have clan cockpits. Would you like a clan cockpit? Everybody gets a clan cockpit. Sad. Kind of sad to have lost such a good, powerful mech. Do you have hands? You do not. Do you have a hand? Oh, we already have a hand. Never mind. I didn't even realize. So we put in the cockpit. We'll also come over here into the support systems. Give me a tag if you got one, which you do. It's our last tag. Use it wisely. That'll take us a day, and that'll fix it back up to be good-ish. Kind of. Can I rip that ultra? I can't rip that ultralight draw. I really want to. That ultralight draw was going to get killed. Unfortunately, I can't afford to do it. So, normal clan and Pharaoh, TTS Energy ++, which is nice to have. A couple of large lasers. Can I replace that? Do I have a clan ER large? Got a clan ER small. Let's see if we've got one. So, ER medium, medium pulse, large laser, large pulse laser clans, snub-nosed light PPCs, and plasma cannons. Amazingly, we don't have normal PPCs, which is kind of crazy to me. And we don't have the weight for large pulse, although... What's the range? The range on this is 183.30 versus this, which is a 305.10. Yeah, not quite on the same league. Look at all these heat sinks. We just stacked them on. Heat efficiency of what? 54 of 68. That's not terrible. Yeah. Oh, it was a different age, a different time when we had this going. Manage tasks. Let's get you up to the top, and I want you right there because I care about the catapult a little bit more. Mainly because the catapult I have stuff for. Yay, the financial report. We'll go through that. We're fine. Oh, shoot, no! Whoops. The deployment ends in 14 days. Oh, this is tragic. So, I made a mistake, but we're back up to full power on fixing stuff. Yay. Keep playing the time. We're not going to do another mission, sorry, but we're not. Pause it, please. Mech base. Hi. We're getting through most of this deployment without doing anything. That's good in my book. I need my catapult. I need to refit it. All because we're about to do something amazing to it. Pull off the LRM-20, 2000, and no days at all. Select missiles. And show me it, show me it, show me it, show me it. I want it, I want it, I want it. I got it. Get in there. 5 tons remaining. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's lovely. Alright, so what do we do with 5 tons? Let's figure this out. Alright, so this mech has some problems. First of all, it has case, and I don't know why it has case. Oh yeah, to prevent the ammunition from propagating up through the leg into here. That's why that's there. I think that's how it works. Case prevents ammo explosion from traveling to the center torso. So that's kind of my goal. Maybe that won't work, but I kind of hope and think that it does. But with that tonnage equipped, we just so happen to have an XL clan engine. You don't say. Where did I pick this thing up again? 9 tons remaining if we need it. We may not need it. So let's come over here to get ourselves a targeting computer Artemis. Yes, that stacks on quite nicely along with our Artemis ammunition. So, that is lovely. Allows Artemis 4 ammo to be used. Do I have Artemis 4 ammo? That is the question. I've got hot-loaded ammo, and I don't think I do. I do not. So there is no Artemis 4 ammo that we have. So that'll be a slight downgrade. So we're only looking at a +3 so far here. Command console gives us a +1 initiative and +1 accuracy, so a +4. Plus the additions for being on arms. Now, I believe we only have upper actuators to work with, because I can't throw hands on as much as I'd love to. I could pull that off and toss on a Gyro Defense. Now, the Gyro XL is just bigger, but it doesn't actually take any additional stuff. So, if I did this, puts this up to 2 tons, I'll actually want to move this out of the CT to free up the center laser slots. We can get this sucker back up to having 4 medium lasers. I think that's a plan, actually. 15 heat. Where's a medium? Normal medium? Medium heavies are 33 heat. Crazy. 10 heat. 11 heat for these medium pluses. So, I think... yeah, it's better than the improved heavy pulse, whatever. And unfortunately, so I don't have enough to really do that, so we'll throw on one of our medium pluses, which is just a +1 accuracy. I'm good with that. Alright, wait, what makes you special? +1 accuracy versus laser weapons have +1 accuracy. Oh, so it's a +2 accuracy, okay. And this one is additional damage. Actually, I've got enough to pull these off. We're gonna do it. I want to make this mech worth something. I mean, that's kind of the plan. If I can make it do a whole bunch of stuff, then maybe we can win with it. I mean, we're not going to keep it around for too long, let's be honest. So, if we want to, we have an additional 4 tons. What would I buy with 4 tons? The answer is heat sinks. The answer is always heat sinks. Well, not always, but most of the time. Or a bigger engine. I could throw in a 215. Oh, throw in the 380. Yeah, no. If I threw in the 215, what sort of movement am I looking at? I'm going to a tabletop movement of 3. God, you're slow. Just absurdly slow. You're assault mech slow, let's be honest. Throw on the 380. Puts us up 101 tons, but the speed on this sucker would be apparently slower than my bushwhackers, I think. Or maybe a little bit faster. If I throw on the XL Clan. 16 tons overweight. So not really a plan right there. I mean, it'd be cool, but... well, If I pulled off all the single heat sinks, 1, 2... no, 16 tons underweight would require we remove all the weapons from the mech. We're not going to do that. Alright, keep your fusion core. What I need is a 250. A 250, a 280... really, a 250 would probably do it. Just to get them up to speed. Unfortunately, there's just no room for it. I think we go with the 215 engine. Gives us 2.5 tons to work with. Half ton would not give me anything that I really need. Can throw more landable heat sinks though. So how much heat efficiency are we currently standing at? We're down to 42. Yeah, so if we fire everything, we are burning hot. So we'll throw on a couple more heat sinks, just piling up the heat sinks on this thing. Can I get some structure on this thing? Give him stealth X armor. Give him a light stealth defense? No, that would be problems, I assume. Let's see here. Give him full Pharaoh. Oh, he can't fit, can he? Oh no, we've already got Pharaoh on there. I actually do not have, amazingly enough, the patchwork material gives me another ton. With that additional ton, I can cram in another heatsink. God, this is ugly. I think that'll do it for the catapult. Average range apparently goes down, mainly because we added in 2 more lasers, which are slightly lower range, but the firepower goes up, potentially 122, which is not bad. And considering it'll probably only be using these missile launchers for most of the fighting, yeah, that's pretty good. We need to get our hands on some clan endo, and that'll be fantastic. So we'll spend ourselves 108,000. We are starting to get a little bit low on cash. Something we should probably pay some attention to. Catapult will be done in 7 days. The Hunchback done in 2 days. 1, 2. And we are a week away from the end of the contract.
I wrapped up that job you asked.
2 days. It's over. Oh, it's over. We have survived. We're alive. Oh, the contract is done, and we are finished. We can take on missions for our own. Wow, that was rough. That was very rough. We lost a mech warrior out of it. I don't think we lost any actual mechs, though, so there is that working for us. So let's just see. Yeah, Ek is about to level up to a level 8 pilot right there. So he is feeling pretty good about himself. He is definitely in the frontline ranks. Panda is not there yet. God, you're such a terrible pilot. Can't hit the broadside of a bloody barn. Ronan is slowly working her way up. I think we should take tactics. Minus 45 minimum range? No, because she's so far running the Jenner. We're fine. Synapse is fine. Varangian is fine. He'll probably be grabbing a level of guts. Although we could get his tactics 7 soon. So who is the best pilot? 8876. 8866. So he's 1 above Starburst. 8866. Yep. Varangian is our best pilot with 1 additional level of guts compared to everybody else. Alrighty. So we're actually not done yet with the campaign. Let's keep that in mind. We're going to 1200 days. We're not there yet. Although we're close. We're within 100 days of the end of the campaign. So yeah. We're gonna check out the hiring hall first. Hollywood! Hollywood is Davian Poor. And he is a minor increase in starting XP. Paradox. Merchant, discount to buy things. Bookish, increased tactics but decreased gunnery. Ugh. Gladiator, less skill degradation. Minor increase, moderate increase. Paradox might be good picks.
Commander?
Plasma, Aurigan nobility. Increased pilot maintenance, not good. And changes upon funding level. You won't like it then. Shiv is Tinkerer and a Periphery Commoner. Improved mech repair times. That wouldn't be terrible, especially considering we have a lot of advanced weapons, but I'm thinking we go Paradox. A couple of reasons why. One, Paradox was a Kickstarter backer, so thank you, Paradox, for kickstarting this game, which is awesome. And he's got a lot of cool stuff. He will be not a tremendously great pilot, but maybe we can turn him into something decent, so we're gonna hire him just to fill out the roster. That way I've got at least 8 pilots. Oh, I've only got 7 pilots, actually. Bit of a problem, actually, that I need... I thought I had 8. Who was the one we double up with? We've got... Oh, yeah, we don't take up a berth, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so technically we don't take up a berth. Because we have our own quarters, and they're awesome. Alright, so let's get you a little bit leveled up with some gunnery. And some guts. Unsteady threshold. Health. Unsteady threshold is more likely to come into play. Lock that down. So welcome to the crew, Plasma. Already you're a better pilot than Panda is. God, Panda's a terrible pilot. I think we're done. I think we are done for now. There's no exclamation points. Our mechs are intact and ready to go and better than ever, more or less. I don't know why our Jenner currently has the always missing... I thought it did. Didn't somebody? Oh, the Punisher now has this glitch where it's always showing this armor is gone. But that will resolve itself. So, in terms of mechs, we came out with better ones than we started with. The Trailblazer is once again a pretty solid mech. It's not amazing, but it's good. In the hands of the right pilot, it can do a lot of things. It's fast, it's maneuverable, it can build up a decent amount of evasion. The Hellhound has not really changed at all. I think maybe we added the additional SRM2 on this thing. But other than that, I mean, it's nuts. And it's running it on a standard engine? No way. Okay, no, I didn't think so. So, it's fantastic. The Aramsham has just, well, it's the centerpiece of the entire group at this point. It's advanced clan technology in a medium mech. It is everything that the Trailblazer used to be and more. It's fantastic. This Firestarter is okay. It's a 2C, which automatically puts it higher up in my book, but it needs a good pilot to make it work. It's not something that I can throw anybody in and it'll actually do things. This Jenner, on the other hand, I feel confident in. The only thing that I really need to make this thing better is, one, more double heat sinks just to replace these normal heat sinks, and two, well, a couple of things actually. We could use an XL engine to handle a little bit more of the weight, give it a larger fusion core. That would be ideal. Also, if we can get some upper arm actuators to make it more accurate, weapon mounts would be useful. The Vindicator, unfortunately, did not get a chance to actually demonstrate anything. The first and only battle that was in on this contract, it got a head torn off in one shot. Rip Chotel, who has actually joined the list of people who have died, of which there are 3 at this point. The Hunchback GG is, well, it needs a good pilot. Against Clan, not particularly effective, unfortunately. The Catapult, it has had a rise and a fall and a rise again. I think it'll be decent in this configuration. I think we've got something here. But it's a 1R. Can I please get my hands on a real catapult? Thank you. And this Locust also did not actually show up. I'm kind of considering selling it just for the additional cash to get us past the 726,000 cost that we currently have. I really want to trim down the Lance a bit, because some of these mechs I just don't think are worth it. Like, this Locust and the Firestarter are the 2 that come to mind. Like, I want to rip this stuff off the Firestarter and then sell it. It's kind of my plan. Engineering upgrades, we weren't able to do anything because we were constantly on the edge of cash drop, which was close. But at the end of the day, there's only one thing that matters, and that is that we've lost another pilot on day 1097, and that's one of the reasons why we know that we are so close to the end of this. We lost Chotel, hit in the head by an enemy Firestarter. Now, under normal circumstances in the vanilla game, that wouldn't mean anything, but in this, yeah, a Clan Firestarter 2C tore his head clean off. He only went on 6 deployments with us and still got as far as he did in terms of just skill. Wow, I am impressed. He got all the way up to Warlord before he died and only was apparently on 6 deployments? That can't be right. Well, apparently that's his skill. I don't believe that for a second. And then, as always, Punisher lost on day 505, hit in the head by a Demolisher. That was just ugly. And on day 15, Captain Falcon himself hit in the head by a laser sniper turret. I'm noticing a bit of a theme here. So, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every time I release one of these videos. Press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.